So it's the holidays and you want to build some arches, some holiday arches over your sidewalk. Here's what you're going to need. You're going to need some 1/2-inch PVC pipe. You're going to need 1/2-inch couplers, PVC cutters. You're going to need lights, zip ties, rebar, and of course some extension cords to tie it all together. One of the reasons why you need this is because you're going to cut one of the 10-foot pipes. They come in usually 10-foot lengths. In the past, you've seen people do arches. They put the coupler on and then tie it in. So that's 10 feet and 10 foot right there. But what happens is at the top, this puts a lot of stress here. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut one of these and then make these 5 foot, put a coupler here, another coupler there, and then make the 10-foot arch at the top. So now it's 10 feet, and now there's no stress at the top, and there's minimal stress here. So that's what we're going to do. All right. So you grab your PVC cutter, open it up, and I've already marked mine at 5 feet. So, by the way, these cutters are fantastic. Cut. Like butter. All right, get your coupler. Get it in there. Get it as far in as you can. All right, now you get this is your 5-footer connected to the 10-footer, which is at the top. Really put it in as far as you can. There you go. And then do the same thing on the other side. Once you have them both together, get your lights. By the way, these lights they're 100 lights, and the length is around 28, 29, 30 feet, and that should usually get you there. All right, so get your zip tie and get that in there. There we go. And where I like to put the zip ties as close as I can to the first light. And the reason for that is that way it gives you a little bit of pigtail, it gives you a little bit of room to work with this. So, and from here, start twisting, and you're leaving around 2 to 3 inches apart on the twist. Keep doing that all the way to the other end. And once it's done, you grab the cutters. I've already pre-twisted this one. Once that's done, cut the excess here, cut the excess on the other side, and your PVC pipe arch is ready to go. All right, let's move over to the rebar. So the rebar is, it's about a 2-footer, 2 feet. You can go 3 feet, but minimum 2 feet. And now what I like to do with the rebar, the placement, so I've done 6 feet in between, all the way down the line. And what I like to do is to put the rebar about 1 foot in from the sidewalk. And a couple of reasons for that. 1 foot here, 1 foot over on this side. And the reason why I like doing that is because when you're walking side by side and you have a little bit of elbow room and you're not bumping into, if they're right up against the sidewalk, you kind of bump into them, you gotta move around. But if they're 1 foot in from the sidewalk, it's a nice, comfortable way to walk. Another reason is because if you have an irrigation system, most pipes run right alongside next to the sidewalk. Here's your irrigation, and it runs this way and that way. And now if you go 1 foot in, you avoid any damages to your irrigation. All right, last step, let's go ahead and plug it in. All right, let's go to this one. Slip this on. There we go. here's the pigtail for your connector, and there's your arch. Now to plug it in, come over here. I've got the main line coming in over here. We'll plug in the one. Here's the one arch light, and then from here, I got an extension cord that's 6 feet. 6 feet to the next one, and here I'm plugging in this one, and there it is. So continue that with the rest of them, and there you have your holiday arches, and you can even convince your neighbors to do it and have a nice big tunnel of arches. All right, hope this helps.